Palm, Incorporated was an American company that specialized in manufacturing PDAs and other electronics. It was the designer of the Palm Pilot, the first personal digital assistant successfully marketed worldwide, as well as the Treo 600, one of the first smartphones. Palm developed several versions of Palm OS for PDAs and smartphones. The company was also responsible for the first versions of webOS, the first multitasking operating system for smartphones, and enyo.js, a framework for HTML5 apps. webOS has been supported by HP, LG and Open Community. LG uses it for SmartTVs and smartwatches. Enyo is used by LG, Openbravo and many others to design iOS, Android, Windows 8, and webOS apps. In October 2014, HP sold the Palm trademark to a shelf corporation tied to the Chinese electronics firm TCL Corporation. TCL plans to revive the Palm brand on future, crowdsourced smartphones instead of Alcatel One Touch brand. History: Palm, headquartered in Sunnyvale, California, was responsible for numerous products including the Pre and Xi as well as the Treo and Centro smartphones. Previous product lines include the Pilot 1000, Palm Pilot Pro, Palm 3, Palm V, Palm 7, ZIRE and Tungsten. While their older devices run Palm OS Garnet, 4 editions of the Treo run Windows Mobile. Founding and acquisition. Palm Computing, Incorporated was founded in 1992 by Jeff Hawkins, who later hired Donna Dubinsky and Ed Colligan, all of whom guided Palm to the invention of the Palm Pilot. The company was originally started to write software for the consumer PDA called the Zoomer. The Zoomer devices were manufactured by Casio for Tandy and were also distributed by Casio and Grid, while Palm provided the PIM software. The Pen GEOS operating system was provided by GeoWorks. The Zoomer failed commercially, but Palm continued generating revenue by selling synchronization software for HP devices, and the graffiti handwriting recognition software for the Apple Newton message pad. The company was acquired by U.S. Robotics Corporation in 1995. In June 1997, Palm became a subsidiary of 3Com when U.S. Robotics was acquired by 3Com. In June 1998, the founders became unhappy at the direction in which 3Com was taking the company, and they left and founded Handspring. Stock offering and split into Palm Source and Palm One. 3Com made the Palm subsidiary an independent, publicly traded company on March 1, 2000, and it traded on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol Palm. Palm Incorporated had its IPO during the dot-com bubble, and in its first day of trading the shares of the new company hit an all-time high of $95.06. But competition and the end of the tech bubble caused Palm's shares to lose 90% of their value in just over a year. By June 2001 the company's shares were trading at $6.50, making it the worst-performing PDA manufacturer on the Nasdaq index at the time. In January 2002, Dalton Bial set up a wholly-owned subsidiary to develop and license Palm OS, which was named Palm Source in February. Palm Source was then spun off from Palm as an independent company. In October 2003, the hardware division of the company merged with Handspring, was renamed to Palm One, Incorporated and traded under the ticker symbol PLMO. The Palm trademark was held by a jointly owned holding company. United as a single company. In May 2005, Palm One purchased Palm Source's share in the Palm trademark for $30 million. In July 2005, Palm One launched its new name and brand, reverting to Palm, Incorporated and trading under the ticker symbol Palm once again. In late 2005, Access, which specializes in mobile and embedded web browser technologies, acquired Palm Source for $324 million. On January 4, 2006, Palm released the Palm Treo 700W, the first Windows mobile-powered Treo in a partnership with Verizon Wireless and Microsoft. In December 2006, Palm, Incorporated paid $44 million to Access for an irrevocable license to use and modify the source code for Palm OS Garnet as well as ship Palm OS Garnet in any Palm product without paying royalties. With this arrangement, the Palm company could once again develop both its hardware and software. In June 2007, Palm formed a strategic relationship with the private equity firm Elevation Partners, who purchased a 25% equity stake of the company for $325 million an investment that came after months of rumors about a possible Palm sale. Palm CEO Ed Colligan acknowledged that we were approached by larger parties over the last 6 months, and the reality is that we thought this was the best outcome for our business and our investors. On December 18, 2008, Palm CEO Ed Colligan announced that the company would no longer develop any new handheld PDAs. Palm announced the webOS operating system and Palm Pre-smartphone at the Consumer Electronics Show on January 8, 2009, and released on June 6, 2009 with Sprint. The design team was led by Macias DeWart, Mike Bell, Peter Skillman and Michael Abbott. In early 2009, the hype over webOS sent Palm a Euro unregistered trademark S stock from $3 to a high of about $18. While reviews of the Palm Pre were positive, launching with only one US carrier proved to be a crucial mistake that limited sales, even though it became Sprint's phone. The Pre was often described as Palm's swan song, as it was too late to keep the company, with only $250 million in cash and short-term investments at the beginning of 2009, independent for long. By 2010 the share price of Palm dropped to below $4. Acquisition by HP and demise equals. On April 28, 2010, Hewlett-Packard announced it would purchase Palm at $5.70 a share for $1.2 billion in an all-cash deal. The acquisition was completed on July 1, 2010. The Palm Global Business Unit was to be responsible for webOS software development and webOS-based hardware products, from a robust smartphone roadmap to future Slate PCs and netbooks. However, on August 18, 2011, HP announced that it would discontinue production of all webOS devices, including smartphones and tablets. In February 2013, following an attempt to open-source the platform, HP announced that it has sold a license to webOS source code, patents, along with its remaining staff, to LG Electronics. The company revamped the platform for use on smart TVs. In February 2011, HP unveiled a new line of webOS products, including the Pre 3, VIA, and Touchpad. However, these products were branded under HP's name and not with the Palm name. In July 2011, as part of a reorganization, webOS head John Rubinstein was demoted from senior vice president to a product innovation role, and replaced by Stephen DeWitt, head of HP's North American consumer PC unit. At the same time, Palm was renamed the webOS Global Business Unit, effectively ending the use of the Palm brand. The launch of the Touchpad was met with extremely poor sales. On August 18, 2011, HP announced that it would immediately end the production and support of all Palm and webOS devices, and would be exploring options to optimize the value of webOS software going forward, including a potential sale of the division to another company. HP also cancelled the US release for the Pre 3 and VIA, and infamously, held a fire sale on remaining Touchpad stock, lowering prices for the tablet to as low as $99. The decision, made by HP's CEO at the time La Copyright Apotheca, along with its $11.7 billion acquisition of Autonomy, and threats to spin off HP's consumer business, led to a major decline in HP's market performance, with its shares falling in value by 45.4%. Following the resignation of Apotheca and his replacement by Meg Whitman, it was announced in December 2011 that an open-source version of much of webOS would be created. Shortly afterward, John Rubinstein, along with a number of other senior Palm staff members, began to leave HP. On August 15, 2012, it was revealed that HP had reorganized the remaining webOS team as a unit known as GRAM, made up of the remaining components of Palm. In February 2013, HP announced that it had sold the webOS team, along with a license to the webOS source code, documentation, and underlying patents, to LG Electronics. LG planned to primarily utilize the webOS platform for its smart TV products, rather than on mobile devices, but did not rule out the possibility. 2015, brand revival by TCL. On December 30, 2014, it was reported that in October 2014, HP has sold the Palm trademark and related intellectual properties to Wide Progress Global Limited, a shelf company controlled by Nicholas Seibel, a regional president of TCL Corporation, which markets Android smartphones under the Alcatel One Touch brand. At the same time, it was discovered that the former Palm.com now redirected to mynewpalm.com. The site displayed a coming soon page with the previous orange Palm logo, and the slogan Smart Move, which is also the slogan used by Alcatel One Touch. TCL publicly confirmed its acquisition of the Palm brand on January 6, 2015. It plans to recreate the company with a new team based in Silicon Valley, and incorporate crowdsourcing into its product development. See also: List of Palm OS devices, Palm, Palm Desktop, Palm Folio, Palm Source, Incorporated. References. External links: official website, Palm historical SEC filings.